Hey, it's summer. and yeah, sorry for no videos lately. I think it's been like a week or two since my last one, which is not very great. But I've just had no motivation, no video ideas in general, so I decided, hey, it's summer. Well, you know what? Eve here is gonna just explain perfectly how I'm feeling.
I feel insecure about my body.
Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm not the only person right now who is, feeling that way, and it's not a good feeling, for sure. So I'm deciding, hey, let's talk about body positivity, motivation, just the motivation and or like body imaging and just the positivity, because let's face it, we all kind of hate ourselves one way or another. And as much as you might say, oh, I love myself, you got some insecurity you gotta get rid of. We all do. That's just the way the world goes, and that's not fun now, is it? But anyways, now, yes, I'm gonna just talk about this first. There will never be a single woman that doesn't have some sort of unnecessary grudge about a bit of their body. I'll put up a drawing right now that I made really quickly about like the shape of my body, which, in my opinion, I'm fat. That's just like being curvy. It's not fun. You don't like it. It's not great. And I am not the only person that probably feels this way, and especially during summer, women, especially men, like we all just are really down on ourselves because we just need to look perfect like they tell us to look for the summer, and that's not okay, But yeah, women are more susceptible to, hating their body because of mainstream media and what people tell you. But they're also, like, okay, men, guys, you guys should get more attention when it comes to this, because I realize now, most of my friends, they're, like, skinny, and they're strong, but they're skinny, and they always say, like, oh, I'm not strong at all, I have no muscles. And it's like, you don't need to have, like, physically seeing muscles to not be strong. Like, one of my friends, Christian, hi, yeah, he can, like, do, like, gymnastics shit, and it's friggin' awesome. And Ethan, he's a stick, but he's strong as hell, and it's weird, and I don't know how any of you can do it, but you can, okay, what, I'm just trying to say, like, how easy it is for just even looking at yourself in the mirror can deceive your brain into thinking negatively about yourself, even though it's the opposite. And that's not okay, and I think that's more common for men than it is for women. And I feel like you guys should talk more about this, So, okay. Mentality is about, stuff. It's not good. Eating disorders can happen so easily because of just weight and body profiling, and it's not fun. Like, I, for one, began to starve myself a lot, and there was one point where I was being bulimic and, like, throwing up my food because I wanted to lose weight so badly. And then I realized, oh wait, because of the way I'm built, that wouldn't even work in the first place. But it's just the way that society portrays, how to look or how strong you should be, it really weighs down on a person. And I'm someone who, it would take like hours and hours of working out constantly for me to be able to burn fat, because I have something called hypothyroidism. But people will say, hey, like, hypothyroidism, take medication for it. But my thyroid, it deals with my hormones, and I take birth control, which is supposed to help me with like PMS and stuff. And when I take thyroid medication, it messes with that medication, so it ends up becoming a convoluted mess and it doesn't work. But with that thyroid issue, it's really stupid, and it thinks I'm always starving myself, even though I barely do that anymore. And it's like, oh, you're starving even though you're not. I'm gonna store every bit of fat that I can, because you suck, Emmy. And that, personally for me, that makes me like, it forces me to like buy baggy and more like bigger clothing like I tried going for the Billie Eilish effect, because I kind of look like her, but everybody thinks she's really skinny because of her baggy clothing, and I think that's a really smart idea, and I like that idea because I do it. But that's just my mentality on the situation, and I guess I pointed out earlier is like guys, how they don't think they're strong enough because they don't look a certain way, but they are strong, and it's just inner muscle, not really like appearance wise, you know. And then there's like, okay, I really hate, this is one of my biggest pet peeves, but when people constantly are like, oh, I look fat, oh, I look fat, oh, I look fat. Sure, I've done it a few times, but I don't do it as much as most people. And you've got to either like smarten up, stop saying that about yourself, and work to not feel that way anymore. Or what you do, you just distract yourself from that, because that's what I did, and now I'm feeling a bit better. I don't know, it's just my advice on the mentality sort of situation on that front. See, I didn't really make a script for this. I pointed down notes that I thought would be fun to talk about, or worthy of talking about, and that's what I'm doing, so I'm basically just rambling. But, okay, so another thing I'm going to point out, the BMI spectrum, it's the thing that most people use to see if they're overweight or not. And, okay, for reference, we'll use me. I am 5'4", and I am a teenager. So, teenagers, you know, we're just constantly growing, so we've got a bit of weight on us. But I think last time I checked, I weigh about 140 pounds, which is a healthy weight for how much I weigh. Overweight is above 150, I believe. I'll correct myself in editing if I get any of this wrong, by the way. The 150, anywhere over that is overweight. And people always say, oh, well, being overweight, that's so much worse than being underweight. They're both equally, basically, as bad. Because the thing is, I was overweight for a while, but I was still healthy. Because I work out constantly. And now I try as hard as I can to eat high foods and high in fiber and fruit. Fruit is amazing. It tastes good. It tastes like candy, even though it's good for you. And it helps your body burn calories. It's great. Yeah, you know what? Fruit, we love it. 10 out of 10. But yeah, so I'm a healthy weight, but people will look at 140 and think, oh my god, that's overweight. And then I have to explain to them, no, I'm 5'4". Yes, I'm short. Don't comment on it. Anyways, yes, I'm 5'4". But I am a healthy weight for my height, and I try to maintain staying fit and staying in shape, and I do cardio. And I feel like that should become a norm instead of being a bit underweight to look skinnier. I wish people were just a bit more chubby, not like fat and overweight and obese. There's a difference between fat and chubby. Chubby is like you've got a bit of like stomach on you. That's what I have. I have cellulite on my thighs, and I have some like pudgy stomach. But I work out as much as I can. I go outside as much as I can, even though I burn so easily. Like, I feel like we should go towards being the healthy weight, which is like 130 to 140, depending on how tall you are, or just pushing to working out a lot more and making sure you eat, like actually eat. Then hey, then you're a human, you're a functioning animal. Ooh. Yeah, it's nice, right? Now, I feel like I haven't put in enough motivation yet, and I feel like I should have done that a lot earlier, soon, so I'll start now. It's gonna take a while. That's not very motivating, but it's good to keep in mind. It's gonna take a while to feel healthy again. If you're overweight or if you're underweight, it'll take a while to feel healthy, and it's not a good feeling, but in the end, it's so much worth it. And if you're not working right now to make yourself feel better or to make yourself look better in your eyes, start working now, because you'll get to your end point sooner, and you'll feel so much better, and it's just worth it. And you already look amazing. I'm assuming person watching this, you look amazing. Mwah, gorgeous, honey. Smile for the I can't do that type of voice, but I'm not gonna continue with the bit anyways. But yeah, just know, as long as you're not a dick, you're good. Now, okay, I would like to point this out that if you shove it into people's faces, like to do what you're doing, no, don't do that, because I've always had friends or people around me that would always shove, do keto, like right now, start being vegan, start being vegetarian, maybe you should cut back on this and this and this, and like cut it out completely. And I'm like, no, let me do my own thing that I know is healthy for my body and I find works. And what I do to work, and I'm not pushing this onto you, but this is just my example of what I found myself. I intermittent fast. So, but it's weird because with my family, we like eat at random times. So I'll start eating at 12, because then that's like lunch, brunch, sort of, and I can have like a few pieces of fruit. It's good. And then by the end of dinner, I don't eat after that. Just not at all. And then I spend the day like going biking with friends, or I water like the garden, or I go get my stupid ass dog and go on a walk with her. And I really hope she didn't hear that, because now she'll be dragging her collar towards me. Anyways, that's just my that's my plan for what I do, and it works, and it's healthy for me, and I feel good. But some people just think there's only one way, and you have to go by just that one way. And I'm not saying that if a doctor says, oh, do this, that's not okay. If a doctor says to do it, you should probably do it. It's likely the best option for you, so go for it. But if like someone in your family is like pushing really, really hard, and you just don't want to do it, and you just want to go take it slow, or do things that you like to do that are not unhealthy but healthy for you, go for it. Just try to push away the negative energy trying to basically convert you into something you don't want to do. But if you want to do it, go for it. Just make sure you have the right people around you. Anyways, yeah, it's not in this video, but I'm working on stills for my character, so you have more to see of Emi, Sakudo, whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah. Go have some fruit. 10 out of 10. Alright.